Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of the Calcio Bros recap video of round 11 Serie A. I'm here with my brother Luca, and so we'll take a look at the results that happened in round 11. Some surprises, as we see Inter just scraping by Verona, Crotone beating Fiorentina, and then Milan pretty much getting embarrassed by Juve. It's tough, but I honestly, I don't know what we can do. Higuain actually showing up in a big game and scoring 2 vital goals. Montella probably at risk, you think?
I think he was always at risk. All the games he's lost, the most important ones, Roma, Inter, Juve. They haven't played Napoli yet, but they're probably going to lose against Napoli. I think it's time for him to go. But even if he does leave, I don't know who he's going to get.
It's hard. There's not many good coaches out anyways, but it's like he's playing players that fit in his system, that he thinks fit in his system, but they're just not good enough. We have Kalinic, who had that one chance before the break, but he was like a phantom, really. What are you going to do when you have a striker like Andre Silva, who's a goal-scoring machine and just needs the time in Serie A to actually score, and Crotone, who's actually been scoring, needs time to play as well. What are you going to do?
Milan's going to be Milan at the end of it, but there are some other good wins too. Spal getting a win against Genoa at home. Lazio still doing good form, beating Benevento 5-1. Benevento still looking for the first ever point in Serie A.
Benevento, yeah, having the record of the most consecutive losses in Serie A at 11. That's probably the worst start. That is the worst start ever, but not even Crotone did that bad. They managed to pick up a few points in their first 11 games last year. So I don't know what they have players who've played in Serie A, but maybe it's just the experience or who knows.
Only time can tell. It's still early in a way, and still do the ritorno now. So we'll see.
And like we said, Lazio still in form. Immobile, a goal and 3 assists. This guy has the most goals in all competitions in Europe. Man, he's a man on fire, man on a mission. He's just won't stop scoring. Like you also said before, Spal with an important win over Genoa. Genoa near the bottom of the table, so that's really struggling. Their coach could probably see the exit as well. Sam picking up an important 3 points at home to Chievo. And then Napoli beating Sassuolo as well. Mertens and Insigne, they just continue to link up and tear up Serie A. Undefeated so far, Do you think Napoli can keep going?
Yeah, I think so. Now that they're struggling in Champions League, I think they're mostly focused now on the Scudetto.
They don't have the depth to play on all competitions. Again, they did lose to Manchester City today, 4-2. Roma and Juve managed to be the only undefeated teams this week so far in Champions League for Italy, but doesn't mean they're really can continue. I guess we'll see how it goes. Roma could have a chance of advancing. Juve is struggling in their group. They are all performing well in Serie A. Who knows what they can do. It's an interesting year though in Serie A, we can say. It's probably been the best in years. If you guys agree, let us know as well. Crotone even beating Fiorentina, that's a big result for them, considering how much they've been struggling throughout the years, Torino managing to get a win finally, but Igalo's back, but he didn't score, but he still was a presence, disturbing Cagliari's defense and helping to start off the goals created by Torino. Do you think he'll recover and quickly score in his next game?
I don't know. We'll see. And I think the game's going to depend on how he wants to play, if he's going to be lazy or not. And
Galo's never lazy though. But
yeah, obviously, he's coming back from injuries. I don't think he wants to strain himself as much. So I think just give him time, and he's doing good. He got Torino back on track. So I think...
and then Inter picking up again a win. They just snuck a
victory on Inter. On Verona, sorry. And then allowing Inter to at least get the 3 points in the end away. So Spalletti may need to work more on the attacking force to build up plays, and a little bit more defensively. especially against a lower team. That's what he did with Roma too. He struggled against the lower teams, got the win, but sometimes by just like that edge. So I think with Inter now, having those players adapt into that style, I think it'll be good.
And considering, like, it's not like they spent a lot of money compared to some other clubs. You know, one of their cheapest signings was Borja Valero, and he's been performing exceptional for them. You know, creating a lot of chances. He scored his first goal against Verona on the weekend. He can probably be that force that helps drive the trident of Perisic, Icardi, and Candreva. He's the one who can really connect the play, you know? So Spalletti's going to try using him more, probably to connect the pieces together in his Inter team. Now, since those were the results, who do you say was the player of the weekend?
Oof, that's a tough one. I don't know. I think there's Elcha, there's Higuain. There was a lot of big name, good players that played well. I think those two have been my top, Higuain and Elcha.
I know as much I would like to say. I know Higuain did have a good game, but I'm going to go with a different guy. It is Lucas Torreira of Sampdoria, who did have an exceptional game, scoring a brace in their win and scoring a tremendous free kick, which I will say for me is the goal of the weekend. If you guys haven't seen it, it's a screamer, absolute screamer for almost 40 yards out. I think he just caught the goalie off the line, but you know, Sampdoria are going to struggle to keep him on the team in January. He's an exceptional talent. I feel like a lot of even Italian teams may try and look for him. You know, he's an exceptional.
Well, Roma's was on him, and now if we get through the Champions League, we'll have the money to maybe get him in January or in the summer to replace De Rossi.
All right, so there it is. Let us know who you guys think has the goal of the weekend as well as the player of the weekend. We're going to move on to our preview quick of round 12. So again, still time change for the Saturday, but time goes back to the regular hours on the Sunday. Games on Saturday: Bologna, Crotone, Genoa, Samp. We have the Derby della Lanterna. It's always a scrappy game, honestly. Like, it's always a great game, but it's always a scrappy game. Like, you know, you always see at least a red card almost every game, high-scoring games. Do you think Genoa can bounce back, or will Samp take over?
I think Samp will win this. They're on an incredible form right now. The team's in a good mood, and Genoa's on a slump right now. So I think it'll be like 2-0 Sampdoria in that sense. But I don't know. It could surprise me, could not. But whatever.
Samp's strike force is really something to watch out for, with Duvin, Zapata, and Quagliarella constantly finding the net. If it's not one, it's the other. They are really linking up, you know, after Schick left. So they are a really good side this year. A team to watch out maybe for Europa League, perhaps. So then we go on to Sunday's match. Starting off the morning is Inter Torino, which is another interesting game. Spalletti looking for another win against a struggling Torino. Again, they did pick up a win, but let's see if they can get back into that form that they were. Let's see if Belotti will score. Lajic there as well. Iago Falk. Let's see what they can create against a great informed Inter side, you know. And then we have our 9 a.m. games: Cagliari Verona, Chievo Napoli, Fiorentina Roma, Juventus Benevento, and Lazio Udinese. An interesting game, Fiorentina Roma, you know. Fiorentina looking to bounce back after losing to Crotone, but probably going to lose, most likely. You know, they're still struggling a lot this year with a lot of new players. Roma looking good, you know. They just beat Chelsea this weekend, which is a big emphatic win, but let's see how much trouble Fiorentina can give, you know.
Yeah, they usually are for us, but I don't know. We'll see. And then an easy one for Juve against Benevento, Lazio, Udinese, Atalanta, Spal, and Sassuolo, Milan. If Milan loses, I think Montella's out for sure. Benevento's probably going to lose again. Lazio, I think they're going to probably win like 2-0, 2-1. Atalanta, try and go fight those 3 points. But.
And just imagine though, if Benevento pull off an upset. Probably not a win at the Allianz Stadium, but you know, probably a point. But I doubt it, right? Like, they are struggling, and Juve will probably take
like
a full-on attack. You know,
4-0 win.
We'll see if you're right. You know, again, like you said before, if Milan don't win, could cost Montella his job. Sassuolo have been known to be our dark horse. We've only won once in Reggio Emilia since they've been promoted. 1-0 penalty from Baca that was very debatable last season, but we'll see. Honestly, like I don't know. Like Montella was a good coach to start off, but now Milan need a coach who has more experience, a more winning coach. They say Gattuso's up for the job, but he's again not a coach who should be brought up straight from the Primavera. Doesn't have the experience to bring Milan back up to what they were. We'll see what happens. Let's hope that Montella plays the right players this time against Sassuolo. So that's our preview and recap for Serie A. Let us know what you guys think, what games you're looking forward to. Follow us on Twitter, Calcio_Bros, and subscribe on YouTube for more Calcio content. We'll hear from you guys soon. Ciao.